All right, Devin, we are going to see a Henlopen team bring home some hardware tomorrow. I'm guaranteeing it.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. No doubt in my mind. You'll want to tune in tomorrow night. The only question I have is which one of our teams is going to take care of business, because we got three of them. On quarterfinal Wednesday, we watched Caesar Rodney take care of business against a young Smyrna Eagle squad. Smyrna's going to be a problem in the future, but not this year. But for now, Caesar Rodney joined by Cape Henlopen, also known as the defending state champions in Division I wrestling, along with Sussex Central, also known as the only undefeated team in Delaware at 20-0.
Yeah, so if it's a whole bunch of Henlopen teams, so a Henlopen team has to win the championship. Now, the other team in the semifinals will be Salesianum. 3 versus 1, 3 Henlopen teams, one team that's not a Henlopen team. A team that's lost to both Caesar Rodney and Cape Henlopen already this year, and we're lucky enough to avoid taking on Central. This team takes place tomorrow afternoon at Smyrna. Semifinals are at 4 o'clock. Finals at 6 p.m. Now, the Henlopen normally dominates in championships. Take a look at the history. The past 11 D1 champions have been from the Henlopen. Cape, Caesar Rodney, and Central all have titles in the past 5 years.
Yeah, I see tomorrow being no different either. It's a matter of matchups coming up. Even though Central is undefeated, I think it'll be very close between those top 3 teams. It's going to come down to matchups and sneaking in an extra decision here and there. That's going to come up to the be up to the coaching staffs. If Cape can get some wins in those lower ranks, they've got a lot of top-notch wrestlers between 150 and 190. Malachi Stratton and Andrew Long, they're going to take their matches for Central. Alex McAvee, he's going to be dominant in the 106 for Caesar Rodney. If I had to bet money, I'd say Cape defeats CR, and the title match between Central and Cape should be fantastic, and I could see that going either way. All right, now we did see a title come back to Berlin last weekend as well. Let's give a quick shout out to the Decatur Seahawks, who went out to Waldorf and took care of business once again. Things looked dire for the Seahawks in the semifinals against Middletown. Decatur was down 18-4 early in the rematch of last year's title bout, but they stormed back to win, taking the final 4 matches in an epic comeback. Following that victory, the finals were a cakewalk for Decatur. They had no issues.
Yeah, the match was over fairly early on. Decatur dominating, the kids from Berlin getting a number of pins, including this one's from Long and Thierry. Gavin Solito asserting his dominance as well on the match one final time this season. We'll see him again next year. He says he expects Decatur to be back for number 5 next season against Lido is a monster.
Yeah, this was a dominant match in the finals. We saw everything from the Seahawks on Saturday. We saw resiliency in that state semis.
Yep.
There were a couple of points where Decatur, if they lose one of those matches in that semifinals, things were over and they weren't going to go on to the finals. But hats off to Decatur. I could see them coming back and winning number 5 next year.
Yeah, number 5, a whole handful of rings for the guys have been involved with the coaching staff and the team for the last 5 years. And again, as I mentioned, Gavin Solito, he was dominant last year, dominant this year, and I expect him to be dominant again next year on the mat.
Yeah, that's right. Stay with us. Seagull Stadium is the place to be tomorrow. Your weekend ahead is coming up next. This is Delmarva Sports Insider.
My name is Donterius Jones from Lower Basketball, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.